Now, that's a strange statement to make because the world is all messed up. The nation is sick. Trouble is in the land, confusion all around. That's a strange statement. But I know somehow that only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. And I see God working in this period of the 20th century in a way that men in some strange way are responding. Something is happening in our world. The masses of people are rising up, and wherever they are assembled today, whether they are in Johannesburg, South Africa, Nairobi, Kenya, Accra, Ghana, New York City, Atlanta, Georgia, Jackson, Mississippi, or Memphis, Tennessee, the cry is always the same: we want to be free.
Another episode, people.
R.A.W.
R.A.W.
The fuck?
That's deep.
That's heavy, bro.
Super.
That's heavy. The Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King. May he rest in peace, rest in paradise. Happy birthday. Jeez, man, that's... I'll tell you what, bro. I never... and I'm not ashamed to say it. I mean, in a way I am, but I never gave Dr. King his respect until like later in my life. I always thought like I was more of a Malcolm guy, you know what I mean? But I never understood how important Dr. King was.
Straight up.
You know, as far as the way he... As far as how he had to go towards progress. Because, see, one thing that I did learn was that it's easy for the dudes up north to talk a whole bunch of fly shit.
Yeah.
But it's a
whole animal when you're in the South,
animal,
bro. Straight up. I gotta second that, man. When I watched that movie Selma, man.
Yeah.
And them brothers straight took that L going over that bridge 2 days, man.
Yeah, man.
Taking the beating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers up north wasn't on that.
Yeah.
They ain't know,
didn't
even to this day, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We talked earlier about how it's a difference between being north and being south with the level of, you know, bullshit you deal with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Being black.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we gonna stop saying that being American. You know what I'm saying?
American, definitely.
But I know one thing. You ain't black if you ain't listening to R.A.W.
You ain't. Come on, man. Come on. You ain't black. You don't listen to R.A.W. God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, man, that speech is heavy, man.
Yeah, man.
There's some more talking points in that speech itself, man. That like this was the speech before, you know, they took him out, man.
Yeah, that was his last speech.
His last speech, man. It's crazy, man. Like that's what the whole stand on it movement is, man. Like stand on it to the end, see it out. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure you had plenty of opportunity to jump off the bandwagon. Like, you know what? I ain't on that no more. Y'all leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
And if you think about it, they probably offered that man anything his heart desired. You know what I mean? As they do these dudes nowadays, they give these dudes a couple dollars. Then they act like, you know, this doesn't exist. No, I don't know what you're talking. Get the fuck out of here, you goofball. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't nobody got to be a victim, but you know, let's not act like we don't live in reality. Come on, man.
Hey, but on some real stuff, man, you can't mention MLK, Dr. Martin Luther King, without mentioning what really happened, like LBJ.
Yeah.
Those like three initials that come along with that name. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. There's a not to cut you, there's a quote. It was from the Black Caucus that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan had he was talking to Harry Belafonte. And Harry Belafonte had written a book on Dr. King, and Dr. King was speaking to one of his closest comrades. And so his comrade, you know, I hate to not be able to have the name in front of me, but his comrade was saying, you know, Martin, you look troubled. And Martin said, I believe that I've walked my people into a burning house.
Whoa.
You know, that's heavy, bro.
Super. My thing is
That's
that
heavy. And speaking of LBJ, you know, he has a quote from when he signed the Civil Rights Bill in 1964, where he says, "I'll have them niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years."
he said that.
He said that.
And Democrat. So who just won the election?
Biden. Come on, man. You're not black. You don't vote for me, nigger. He might as well have fucking said that.
No.
He might as well have.
Because it's a change. It's hey, the house is burning, but we ain't got to stay in the motherfucker. This is what I'm saying, bro.
That's a hardcore fact, bro.
So with that being said, well, Martin Luther King had a dream, and then later on, I even heard he said that it became a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? For that same statement and other factors that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is that now we living, you know, with this. In a couple of days, it's about to get real again. We got a birthday, then we got inauguration, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's on pins and needles, don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you know, they have troops and sleeping in the Capitol now. I guess they're, you know, they up their security and all that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. Them National Guard troops ain't gonna be playing with you, dumb motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. No, but you know, I mean, as we were talking about last week, listen, this is a fight amongst white men for their country.
But man, this is a fight amongst white men for their country. But look, like I said before, this is a time to plan, though. You said that as well, though. So if you go back in the clip a little more of the speech, I want to touch on the fact that, like, what we're really talking about is that how we were given civil rights and the right to vote. Mm-hmm. But then they crushed us on a whole nother playing field. Like, they limit us to doing this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? There was just so many other things that came from giving us the right to do this, but you won't never have a right to do this and do that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being said, what do we do next? You know what I'm saying? The new dreams. We need new dreams. And we got 4 years to, like, if we want to go with this, you know, politics, got 4 years to get that right.
Well, first of all, let's be clear that Dr. King wasn't killed for having a dream. Dr. King was killed when he decided to bring the Poor People's Campaign. Whoa. And say, hey, black dude, white dude, Mexican dude, Puerto Rican dude, Indian dude. If you're poor, we're kind of all in the same boat.
Oh, yeah.
All this racial stuff is like, yeah, all right, but nah, that's really not real, my friend.
Straight up.
Because trust me, money talks. America is the land of capitalism.
Say it again.
You know what I mean? None of this other stuff, this is for us workers to be fighting for racism and sexism and all the fucking isms. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
While they pack the bank, bro.
Yeah, they packing the bank.
They pack that bank up.
They packing the bank. But then, you know, Trump initially was trying to get you $2,000. Then I read on a little internet that now he trying to come in his first thing talking about getting you extra 14 to go with that 6 that I ain't never seen. But I'm to the point where I'm telling him you can keep the money because I already know what you're going to do. Put it on my taxes. It's going to mess up a whole bunch of things for me, man. But what can you do?
It's always something on the back end that you have to look forward to. You know what I mean? You always have to look for the fox in the hen house.
Straight up.
Like, why do you just all of a sudden want to give us this money? Seriously. 6 months ago, y'all could have given us the damn money.
No, it's because they being nice, man.
Yeah, hi.
Let them be nice, man.
Yeah, hi.
Let them be nice, you know.
They're going to pacify you. Take this money and take this vaccine that we don't have proof on.
No, don't say that. You know what I'm saying?
No, because they're pushing this vaccine now heavy.
Hardcore.
And I'm not trying to be no one's guinea pig.
No,
bro.
you ain't gonna chill out, man. You got the $2,000. You can sit in the house for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to play Fortnite while an arm is growing out of my ass.
Boy, this boy getting wild. Hey, man, bring it back, G.
Raw Radio, y'all. I'm just having me a little moment. It's a lot going on, y'all. I'm just trying to process it just like everyone else is. That's all.
Nah, you processing it real well, but I want to go back to the clip, man. I want to play the people a little something else, man.
At that wonderful time, man. It's a wonderful time to gain knowledge, you know, and gain it while you can, because the censorship and all these things it's getting more and more. But let's listen to the Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King.
When Negroes were just going around, as Ralph has said, so often scratching where they didn't itch and laughing when they were not tickled. But that day is all over. We mean business now, and we are determined to gain our rightful place in God.
To gain our rightful place.
And you finished that. I'm talking about the people listening, man. And shout out to the 47 subscribers we have, man. Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, man. Much appreciated.
We 2 weeks in,
all of you
man.
all who have subscribed, who have liked, who have spread the word to others, you know, we definitely appreciate you. And we're putting out content. Listen, these are normal conversations here at Raw Radio. We don't have any scripts. We don't follow guidelines. You know what I mean? This is for everybody from any walk of life. If you want to hear a true conversation, real conversation, then man, rock with us here at Raw Radio and send your conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But getting back to that, you know, Dr. King was a bad man. And mind you, he died at a very young age. He wasn't that old, man.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't that old. And when you think about a person that young with a spirit like that, that's the ancestor speaking through him, bro.
And there's a lot of people who got that same spirit who's scared to speak up. You know what I'm saying? We need to tap into those people.
Yeah, I agree.
If we can get all our people to speak up, man, instead of just sitting back knowing, they got the knowledge and scared to say something or have the enough weaponry to fight the battle, who's scared to fight, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? The fight isn't for everybody, really. You know what I mean? The thing is, all the people who don't want to fight, just stay out the way. Because there's a lot of, I listen a lot, to a lot of different podcasts or radio stations and all these things, right? And you have a lot of people who, if they're not trying to distract you, they're telling you why because I'll tell you one thing. Out of these Trump years, I will say, get out that Democratic plantation mind state. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen. Trump he's got the attitude of a person you may not like, but that doesn't always mean that a person's lying to you.
Man, you getting heavy.
Because it's usually it's a lot of these Democratic cities. Let's keep it $100.
They don't be practicing the gun power.
You can't carry a gun. How are you from some of the most violent towns, but you can't protect yourself?
That don't make no sense.
Your taxes are higher than everyone else's.
No sense.
The corruption, they closing down schools. You go to Chicago, you go to all those democratic cities, they closing down schools. Then you send these kids to a neighborhood that they don't even get along with.
Man. But you know what, man, we could take it there.
Listen, we could
but I don't want to even take it there, man, because I don't want nobody to inform nobody to do something that they not already doing, you know, because they standing on being a Democrat, right? So my thing, and I don't want you to be a Republican either, man.
Be an independent.
Be exactly what this man stood for, is have your own dream, have your own vision, but have the balls to go out there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree, but if I could just throw this in, Joe Biden did tell a bunch of those preachers and all that when they met with him, for lack of a better word, I'm not going to do nothing to you. You all need to kind of get with the Mexicans because they're about to be the majority of this country. So you all need to really start talking more to them. Let's keep that shit real. Yeah, facts.
All right. You hit me with
Yeah.
You hit me with that.
See, this is the problem I have with the Democratic Party. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. But the problem that I do have with the Democratic Party is that they take the black vote. You know, they'll put some hot sauce in their purse. You know, they'll have Jay-Z, you know, endorse them, Chance the Rappers, and all these other people. They'll get your vote and then tell you go G-Fi for the next, 4 years.
Yeah, big facts. So another thing that I want to bring up, because I will say this, I didn't really follow the whole, election this year. But I did listen to the brother Ice Cube came with a plan like, man, we got to get what we need to get right now. You know what I'm saying? Before we even give them anything. You know what I'm saying? Make some promises, sign some laws right now, and then we can go ahead and rerun the vote. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to Ice Cube for that. I thought what he was trying to do was dope. And, he received a lot of backlash. And it's like, what's the problem with people that are actually trying to meet with the people that are in power? What is the community's problem? Yeah. That it's like we don't want real change. We just want to say we want it. And then when a person's actually trying to do something, if President Trump, who is still the president on this time right now, if he's willing to meet with you, why wouldn't you go meet with him if he's in power? That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
If President-elect Biden is in power and he wants to meet with you, why wouldn't you go meet with him? Stop trying to play the game outside the game. You're in the game.
You got to play in the game, man. You got to play in the game.
You have to play in the game. All this, we going to do it our own way. Nah, that don't work, G. Hey, it does not work. It never has. No.
Wow.
You have to play the game.
This boy getting pumped up over here.
Nah, because to be honest, because this is our future. This is this is my kids' future. Mm-hmm. I got little cousins and nieces and nephews and godchildren and all sorts of shit.
Man.
This is their future. Why are we not playing the game for them? We're the only motherfuckers want to step outside the box and act like we could do it on our own. Yeah. And then when we get killed by the game, then we want to cry to the same people that made the game.
Damn. That boy pumped up. Calm down, man. Get some water or something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
So, to be honest, it's asinine because we keep, it's like we're walking in circles, man. We're walking in circles.
But that's what we saying right now is like, what is the salute? What is the plan? You know what I'm saying? Because we can get, as you just showed, we can get upset about it, and we could talk amongst each other about it, but it's like, okay, we talking about MLK today on this station. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did exactly what you said. He played the game.
Sure.
To the end. You know what I'm saying? He played the game to the end and still got taken out. And then we didn't pick up the torch and keep running with it. It's like once we see a brother that we consider up there get taken out, we like, oh, wait, hold on. I don't want no problem. You know what I'm saying? Even with their reputation, like you said, if you go meet with the person that's in power and then everybody in the community call you Uncle Tom, Coon, all these other names, then the next person don't even want to go up there because I don't want to be called those names. And but also when they did go up there to speak, they ain't get no change. So they like, well, why would I do it? You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you some real shit? You know what's funny?
Go ahead.
When you call a person an Uncle Tom, technically Uncle Tom was the slave that actually saved you.
Whoa. Drop facts on him.
So like if you didn't produce enough, cotton or whatever work that you were doing, quote unquote, Uncle Tom would do your work for you so you didn't get beaten. So when people call you an Uncle Tom, they don't even know what they're saying. It's really Sambo who was the one who would sell you out.
Oh.
R.A.W, dropping real fucking facts. Goddamn.
Facts.
Listen. In the spirit, tonight I have the spirit of the ancestors speaking through me. The spirit of Dr. King himself. Because Dr. King is as eloquent as he spoke. Man, that man had a heart of a lion.
Straight up. I agree with that.
Because you have to be willing to die for freedom. Freedom does not come by praying. Freedom does not come by asking. You have to be willing to die.
And that's exactly what they showed when they went up there and charged the Capitol. They willing to die.
Yeah. See, that's the
real
difference.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the difference between a lot of people who talk that fly stuff and dudes who stormed that Capitol.
Yeah, they stormed that Capitol. They did, like you said, what was their right to do that.
Yeah.
Brothers, we stormed the streets, marched up and down, losing weight, getting the steps on your Fitbits and all that.
Yeah.
But we ain't trying to go storm that Capitol because they got that work for us, though.
Think about it this way. A brother will kill me walking to my grandmother's house. If I'm not a part of his neighborhood, if I'm not a part of his nation, so forth and so on.
Mm-hmm.
But will cry if a cop kills his grandma. No, it's not to advocate any BS, but that's the mind state.
But that's where we need to start. I think that's the best start, man. Let's protest the black on black violence for 2021, man. Let's set the standard real high. That's easy enough. And we don't need a protest where they can see it.
To be honest, just make a safe space for the kids. I don't care if gang members kill each other. I don't care if drug dealers kill each other. That's criminal business. But children should not be. I remember when I was a shorty, before the gangs would like shoot at each other and all that, they tell us, man, y'all go in the house. When your mama asks why you're in the house, tell her why we told you to go in the house. We're into it with so-and-so over there, and you all need to go in the house. And guess what? You walked your ass in the house. Your mama said, what y'all doing back so early? And we said they told us to come back. And your mama was like, all right, y'all, well, y'all go and sit down. And you know what I mean? We need to get that back.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. There's always going to be crime, bro. So I'm not trying to disarm. I mean, hey, do what you do. But at the end of the day, our children should be safe. Our grandmothers should be safe. We can't celebrate Dr. King and Malcolm X and all of that while we're living in the conditions that we're living in, that a lot of it is caused from our side of the tracks, bro.
Yeah, true. I totally agree.
That's a hardcore fact. I'll never talk about police brutality if I'm still getting brutalized by my own people who live in my neighborhood. Until we clean up our shit, and this is real facts, What do I have to complain about them for?
Man, heavy. Hey, big facts. I'm speechless, man. You know what I'm saying?
Pardon me, y'all. Hey, it was one of them nights, man. In the spirit of the great Dr. Martin Luther King, man, just a king amongst men. You know what I mean? And as many of, we've lost so many just throughout the years. You hate to always have to go to the past to find inspiration, but it seems like that's where it always seems to come from, because the quote unquote leaders now, yeah. Yeah. So what else you got on the table, brother?
Man, I got a lot of things on the table, man. So right now I want to, sorry about that. Got away from that mic. I want to go ahead and shout out one of the homies, man. He worked with me, right? And
all right.
He got up off the plantation, man, and we used to work together, and we used to talk about it all the time. He's like, man, I'm going to save up the money, buy a little truck, start my own little shipping thing.
Excellent.
I'm like, yeah. He talked about it all the time. He saved the money, man, got up out of there, and now he really doing his thing, man. So I want to shout him out, man. He started his own little business, and he been still surviving during the coronavirus, man. He's still been making moves on the run shipments, man. So go check him out. The description will be in the link. The link will be in the description below. Check him out, man. Patronize that black business, man. Because all year, man, you heard it from me. I'm being black, thinking back, and blind black. You know what I'm saying? Thinking, being, and buying. You know what I'm saying? All year.
As you should, my friend. As you should. As always, Capers Insurance, Lisa Capers, man. If you're in Texas, if you're in Oklahoma, man, give that lady some love. She gets you the best rates. Best thing smoking in town, man. Business, commercial insurance, driver's insurance, home insurance, whatever you need, she will take care of you. So, as always, man.
Until next Saturday. So let it be known, we dropping every Saturday, y'all. We never said that before. Also, man, comment the businesses. Like I said, I want to patronize all the black business. I want to do it myself. So if you got something going on, I want to give you my dollars personally.
No doubt about it, man. Hey, Saturdays, man, this is when we drop SOS. We got D, as always, man, thank you all for your support. Thank you all who have listened to us. Thank you all who have subscribed. Extra thank you for those of you who have subscribed and liked and hit that notification bell so you know when we drop. We drop each week, and every week we want to have more and more substance. Our channel is about substance. It's not about the gossip. It's not about the tea. You're not going to hear about none of that over here at Raw Radio. It's raw thoughts with raw people, raw individuals. We're raw like meat coming out of Mooinoink. If you know Mooinoink, then you know what I'm talking about.
Raw Radio, we out.
Peace.